Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is McCoy. I'm the owner and head designer of Vinyl Graphics. Today we're going to do a short tutorial on how to do an install on this brand new 2012 KX250F that Gary Simmons has lent us. So let's get started. Today we're going to go ahead and install a semi-custom kit that Gary Simmons has modified for his needs. Basically today we have a full number plate kit, we have the front fork guards, we have the shrouds, swing arms, we have a rear fender, and this is a new upgraded front fender wrap that we just came out with, which has been taking place of the front fender tip. A couple things you're going to need before we get started. You need something familiar with mineral spirits, which is good for cleaning the surface. We need a little bit of soapy water. We need a razor blade, a squeegee, some paper towels, and a hair dryer for heating the graphics up. Basically what we're going to do here now is we're going to go ahead and remove the old graphic kit. So you're going to go ahead and peel them off, like so. Then you're going to go ahead and take your mineral spirits. Go ahead and wipe the surface down. Once the surface is clean and all the residue is taken off from the molding, we're going to go ahead, use the soapy water, and just go ahead and wipe that surface back down to get any residue left over from the mineral spirits. Now that we've had the surface prepped for the shrouds, let's go ahead and do the quick install. This won't take very long, but what you need to do is go ahead and take your seat off if you haven't already. That allows for ease for the fold on the seat for the graphics to fold under. You won't have any problems this way when you go ahead and do that fold. What we're going to do is we got the lower half of the shroud here. What I did on the back is I went ahead and cut a slight line on the wax paper to leave this covered for when we're doing the install. We're going to go ahead and peel the wax paper off. You can go ahead and set that to the side. We're going to go ahead and line up the graphic to the holes. Don't be scared if it goes ahead and sticks. You can just pull it right back off. Once you get the graphic where you believe you need it to be, go ahead and peel the rest off. With the Kawasaki's, they have the slight dip, so you want to make sure you get that slight dip to fold down in. If needed, use your hair dryer to heat it up so it fits better. Our squeegee, going to heat that little dip up. Now that we've got the lowered installed, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing that we did with the bottom. I went ahead and made my cut, so it makes it a lot easier to apply it and not all the pieces stick at once. We're going to go ahead and peel that wax paper off like so. We're going to go ahead, line up the holes once again, kind of judge, make sure that the front nose is about where it needs to be. Go ahead and start from the center, just like I said before. Always start from the center and go out. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this out. That's pretty much the easy part on this side. Now comes the hard part. I'm going to go ahead and peel that off. What I tend to do is line up right in the center. Keep in mind that this is time-sensitive adhesive. You can pull this up and down a couple times and you're not going to have too many issues. What's going to happen after 24 to 48 hours, it will actually adhere to the plastic and you'll be good to go. Once we pretty much have it lined up like that, we're going to go ahead and start working everything out. So start from the center, just like I've said before. Keep working it out. Move around to the back side, do the same thing. Start from the center and just keep working your way out. Just keep working all the little wrinkles a little bit at a time. Don't force them. Once this adheres the rest of the way, it has a little bit of an overhang. You can always take the razor blade, like I told you to at the beginning, and you can actually trim just a little bit of that off so it doesn't have that overhang. There you go, pretty much application applied. Now that we got the side number plate done, we're going to go ahead and do the airbox decal. Airbox is pretty simple. We've already prepped and cleaned the surface. I'm going to go ahead and line it up. Simple as that. Number plate and airbox is done. We're going to go ahead and do the rear fender now on Gary's bike. We need to get the old manufacturer decals off. So we're going to go ahead, peel those off. As you can see, there's a little bit of residue left over. Get your mineral spirits that you usually use to clean your surface. Go ahead and spray it a little bit. And there you go. All the adhesion is off. Go ahead while you're at it, wipe down the rest of the rear fender. Get your little bit of soapy water or application fluid. Keep in mind, you can use application fluid if you prefer, but with the application of this vinyl that I use with Rip Vinyl, you do not need to use application fluid. Pretty simple. Ready to do the install now. Go ahead and get your rear fender. Go ahead and peel off the whacked paper. Eyeball up, front and back. Once you get it where you think it needs to be, kind of roll over. Make sure both sides are equal, which we're not, so we're going to go ahead, peel it back up a little bit. And like I said before, this is a time-sensitive adhesive. It does not stick instantly to where you cannot pull it back off. It will stick after 24 to 48 hours with an aggressive hold, but until then, you're good to peel it on and off a couple times. So now that we have even form, we're going to go ahead and work our way from the middle. Basically do that. On the rear fender, you will need a little bit of heat. These sides with the different contours going out and under, you're going to need a little bit of heat to get it to wrap right. And once again, just start to roll it over. Always start from the middle and work out. Definitely want to make sure it gets into the crease. So if you have to pull it on and off a couple times, pull it on and off a couple times until you get down into that crease and get it to sit right. Then go ahead and push out the rest of your little wrinkles. If you need some more heat, go ahead and use more heat. Got a little air bubble bubble right there, so we're just going to go ahead and pull it back up just a little bit back here. Get that air bubble out. The conformability and tack control on this material is very nice. And once you get the one side done, go ahead and continue the same on the second side. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the fork guards. Pretty simple. We're going to leave those on the bike for this application. We've already went ahead and prepped the area, so we're good to go. Go ahead and line up the areas. It's as simple as that. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the front fender. Gary's opted for the front fender wrap. Just going to go one in the center, one on each side. Completely covers the fender, helps protect the plastic. To do so though, you do need to remove the front number plate. Just basically loosen the bolt, pull it up a little bit. We've went ahead and prepped everything, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do the center first. Go ahead and peel off the paper. Line up your front. Check the backs, make sure everything looks like it lines up good. Once again, just go ahead and kind of smooth it out. Watch your edges because of the contour wrapping this way and that way. You're always going to want to watch your edges. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the side. What you're going to want to do is try to work in that crease there. There you go. Full fender wrap. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the front number plate. I went ahead and cut 2 slice marks right down the back of the wax paper. It's going to help do the alignment, so I'm going to go ahead and peel that piece off. We're going to go ahead, line up your top and your bottom, like so. Kind of fit side to side. Take a look, make sure it looks like it's aligned good and evenly. You're going to go ahead and peel one side back. Start from the center. Pretty much you're good to go. That's all it takes for putting on a set of graphics. Check us out at ripvinyl.net for other race-ready ideas for graphic kits, from neck braces to chest protectors. We even provide name and number on jerseys, helmet ID kits, rim wraps, just pre-print number kits, everything you need to make yourself look race-ready. I hope this short tutorial helped you, and I hope you'll be able to apply your graphics in a nice, evenly fashion. Check us out on our next tutorial for rim wraps. I appreciate it. Thanks again.